who was just a failed artist. But within years, he became one of the most feared men on earth. This is the shocking story of how Adolf Hitler rose to power and ignited the deadliest war in human history. After World War I, Germany was a nation in ruins. The economy had completely collapsed. People had no food, no money, and worst of all, no hope. Humiliated by the Treaty of Versailles, the German people were desperate for a savior. And in this swirling chaos, one angry man stepped onto the stage, Adolf Hitler. He didn't offer peace, he offered revenge. He promised power, a return to glory, and a strong future. And in their desperation, the German people began to listen. Hitler joined a small, obscure political group known as the Nazi Party. He was a master orator, and his powerful speeches captivated a nation hungry for answers. He convinced them that he alone could restore Germany's strength and pride. His message spread like wildfire. Slowly, street by street, then city by city, his influence grew from a whisper to a roar. By 1933, the once-unknown artist was appointed Chancellor of Germany. But this was just the beginning. Hitler wasn't satisfied with being Chancellor. He wanted absolute, total power. He swiftly moved to dismantle democracy itself. He outlawed all other political parties, seized control of the media to spread his propaganda, and established a reign of terror, arresting anyone who dared to speak out against him. With Germany firmly in his grip, he began his next phase, preparing for war. In direct violation of the Treaty of Versailles, he secretly rebuilt the German army into a formidable fighting force. He created the Gestapo, a ruthless secret police force, to crush dissent and instill fear in the population. Factories that once produced everyday goods were converted into massive military plants, churning out tanks, planes, and weapons. Millions of young men were conscripted and trained for the coming conflict. Germany was transforming into a war machine, and the world, still healing from the last Great War, was largely oblivious to the looming storm. Between 1936 and 1939, Hitler began his aggressive expansion, testing the world's resolve. Each move was bigger, bolder, and more dangerous than the last. First, he annexed Austria, his homeland. The world watched, but did little. Then, he took Czechoslovakia, and again, the international community appeased him, hoping to avoid another war. But Hitler's ambition was limitless. Finally, on September 1, 1939, his armies stormed across the border into Poland. This was the final straw. World War II had officially begun. The world had woken up far too late. As Hitler's armies blitzed across Europe, conquering nation after nation, the horrifying truth became undeniable. Hitler didn't want peace. He craved complete domination. Britain, France, and eventually the United States and the Soviet Union formed a grand alliance to stop him. The conflict exploded into a global war, spreading across continents, from the deserts of Africa to the frozen plains of Russia. Millions of lives were extinguished. The world was burning, all because of one man's insatiable ambition and the desperate people who followed him. The story of Hitler's rise to power serves as a chilling reminder for all of humanity. It shows how a broken nation, a desperate population, and a single charismatic leader who promises a glorious future can plunge the entire world into darkness. It's a lesson we must never forget. Thanks for watching. If you found this story important, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most critical moments. See you next time.